Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? It's wee Paddy from across the Shuck. And I'm in my wee cubby hole. I'm dressed in rags. I've been just mucking about doing things in here all day and enjoyed every second of it. So, what are we going to talk about today? It's a bit of an odd video today because I'm feeling a bit odd. I don't have this urge to make an in-depth video, but yet there's a few things I'd love to talk about and just throw it in a video. So, it's going to be one of them videos. First of all, I'm going to say I want to shout out some knife channels that I've been watching more and more of, and I would love you to share them with you. If you're not following them, please go and give them a follow today and just say Paddy sent you. That would be lovely. Just a nice wee message from me to them. Sort of, look, their channels are great. Keep on going. They're quite new channels. I think all of them are all under 1,000 subs. I think, not 100% sure, but they're just really nice channels that I enjoy watching. First one is Sussex EDC. Superb channel. This for a chap. 3 of these are from over here. Then we have Steelcityknives. Just an amazing channel. Does a lot of research. Great channel to just sit and listen to. Mid-Knife Crisis. I think that's the best name for a channel. Mid-Knife Crisis. Fantastic. Super name. Really nice fella. Get over there and support them. Them 3 from the UK, especially you boys in the States, just say Paddy sent you. There's a nice surprise coming from the States, and it gives them the encouragement to keep on going. And the next one is another great title for a channel, Pens and Pen Knives, which is another good channel. And it's sort of, I've been getting a wee bit into pen knives at the minute. Now, no, not wildly expensive. I traded for this one. As you know, this is a beautiful knife company that used to make pens, and now they make, and I've forgotten the bloody name. Nothing unusual. Wrote the name down now. There we go. So it's Pens and Pen Blades. There's another great channel. Again, pop over to all of them, say, hello, Paddy sent us, and listen to, watch the channel, watch a couple of videos and see what you think of it. I think they're genuinely great channels, and I like every one of them. The next thing I was going to say, I have been showing off this. This is probably not the best light for showing a knife off, but this is a friction folder, and it's made by a Canadian fella, Joe, who's a friend. And an awful lot of people say friction folders are not for me, and I get that. I get it 100%. It's like there's an awful lot of people out there in this modern sort of world that, let me just get it out, that are not very good, or they think just an ordinary slip joint is quite difficult. It's dangerous. Something's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? And they're not used. And that's the simple fact is they're not used to them. But they're not as frightened of these as they are of these. And I don't understand it. So I thought I would like to show you. Everyone knows what it's like to cut with a penknife. Always push away so the blade's coming back up to you. You can't. It's only when you start to pull back when your knife when your knife is stuck in the material that you're going to have any problems. Otherwise, pen blades, I cut myself more on modern knives than I do in any of these. But I just wanted to show people, and this is for people, I'm not telling you to teaching you how to suck eggs. This is just me telling people who have maybe not used a friction folder. I believe that the friction folder is probably safer than this because you have control over the blade, complete control. Now, if you lose control and do something wrong, it's as dangerous as any knife. But if you've never tried a friction folder, and this, look, this is a top of the range friction folder. It really is a top of the range. 20 CV blade steel, the most beautiful handle materials that he's going to have on them, and a blade which is, oh, just beautiful. You've seen it before. And if you haven't, get my channel and watch the first review. So what I thought I would do is I would just do a simple cutting test with a friction folder and just let people see how safe a friction folder is. So the friction folder, as you know, it comes with an extended tang at the back, all different sizes. I think this is the perfect size. That's how far it comes out. Oh, that's how far it comes out. I think it's the perfect size. It's got jimping on the back here, and that's where you're going to hold the knife. And when you're holding the knife here, nothing can happen. That blade isn't going to go in here because your thumb's pushing down. It can't go unless you release your thumb. So there's a simple thing that you have to remember. with one of these knives is don't lift your thumb off. But try, you know, even if you wanted to try a cheap one now before these come out, because these are fabulous. Now, that nothing can happen to you. And I'm going to try and cut these aggressively. I mean, this is a 20 CV blade. Oh, 20 CV blade. So it's going to do anything you wanted to do with a knife, with an ordinary knife. And you've no need to be frightened whatsoever of it. It is just stupendous. And you see where it sticks? Well, you'll do that with an ordinary knife, as you know. But what you don't want to do is have your finger off and pull back, because you're going to break the blade there. You break that tension, yeah? So just do it like that. And as long as your finger's there, it might move a wee bit, but it doesn't come back unless you take your finger off, which is not the same as a slip joint, as you well know. But it's just, there's such a lovely knife to use, and you don't have anything to worry about. You've no materials you have to worry about. You know, this is in brass washers. That's it. I mean, you can squirt a hose in through the top there, or a hose, you know, your tap or whatever to clean it out. But it's absolutely, this 20 CV is beautiful, by the way. The blade grind is gorgeous. You know, it's not ultra thin, but by gosh, it does anything. And as you can see, I have no fear whatsoever using this knife. None whatsoever. Even if it sticks, because my thumb's on top, that's it. It stick and come out. You can feel it moving, but your finger's there, so it can't do anything. I just love it. It's such a... And I'm not moving it around to the easy side of the cardboard, because if you're a knife reviewer, you'll know there's an easy side to cut cardboard. I don't feel the need to do that. Oh, let me just get another wee bit up here. So, there we go. Put your finger there, nothing can happen. And if I turn it over to this is what can happen if you... It's just, the blade's too good. It's 20 CV, it's just a lovely blade steel. You can't sort of get it to jam. If it doesn't want to jam, it's just going to go through. So I just wanted you to know that this is probably more safe than an ordinary slip joint. There you go. Do not be afraid of a friction folder, because when it's made this well, it's just perfect. Absolutely perfect. So the next thing I'm going to do today, well, I'll have to tidy this room up, is I got a package. Okay, and I've got something in here, and if you can guess what it is, you'll be amazed, or you'll be amazing. Again, with this, you have to remember, keep your fingers on top, cut away from yourself like every other knife, and you can swap over and use it left-handed. As long as your finger's there, it's not going to do anything. And again, it teaches you knife safety as well, because cutting away, doing things like that, it's just what you do. So I'm just going to pull this out. I just felt that I wanted to show it, because it's exciting. It's another part of the channel. So there we go. We have a little power pack, not a power pack. This is the plug in the step-down transformer. And we have some sanding blades. Ooh, that's nice. And then we have this. Oh, I've got something else in there. We have 4 little Allen keys, so you must need that to dismantle or put it together. I'm not sure. But I'm really looking forward to this, because this is something I want to do more of. As I've been telling you, so I saved up for this little baby, and that was my pension day yesterday. So I ordered this off Amazon, and it came today. Oh, it's all put together. Wow, I didn't realise. So look at this. This is for somebody like me who likes old pen knives and likes doing them up, or just an ordinary pen knife. It's not big. It's a little simple motor and a sanding belt already preloaded for you. It's self-adjusting, so when you put the sanding belt on, it just adjusts it and lines it up all itself. So I'm really pleased. There's this little bit here which you can move up or down. with this, yeah, you can move this up or down, the little flat plate, and there's a backing to this, so you've got a firm bit. But on the back side of it here, you have the bit that I can put on like my axes or anything, because it's a bit of give on it. It's not there because a lot of my axes will be, sorry, not axes, my bushcraft knives, much like this one here. This is my Bark River Bravo. You know, it's got a zero grind. It's concaved. So this is perfect for going on here and doing this, you know, across the back of it. So it'll do for anything, but mostly I genuinely just want it for for doing my pen knives and doing wee bits of work on my pen knives, or even making a cover for, you know, a new cover for a knife. Honestly, that is absolutely fantastic. And it costs £39. Isn't that a great little piece of machinery? There's nothing, everything is stripped down to just the motor, the belt, and the plate here. It's absolutely all in stainless steel, so I'm not going to have a rust problem, hopefully. I'm made in China, so if you don't like China, you're not going to like this. But what a lovely thing, just sit in your desk and touch up things. I absolutely just, for £39, I don't think you can go wrong. Hopefully everything works well. I mean, it's not even covered, the motor, but it's going to sit at the back of my desk here and be brought forward whenever I need it, or for whatever I need to do. So really, really happy with that. I thought I was going to have to put it together because I'd seen in the pictures that we're going to give you all these Allen keys, and I thought this was going to be one of those sort of Lego put it together things, but it's come fully prepared. And I'll do a wee video on that this week, and we'll do a couple of things with it. Nice big belts. I have to say, I thought they were only inch belts because they do it in millimeters, and I have no idea what a millimeter is. Well, they're about 1 2/10 or 1 2/8. Yeah, just under 1 1/4. So really, really nice belt on it. It looks much bigger than I know it is only a couple of degrees bigger, but it really looks bigger. So I'm a happy man. There we go. So I'll bring you back up and say cheerio. That wasn't too long, folks, but I just wanted to share. It's a couple of wee things that are going on. This is honestly, I mean, I've been very fortunate to be given a lot of nice knives. Best friction folder I've ever held in my hand. And honestly, do not be afraid, because when your hand's there, it can't do anything to you, because you have got complete control. Whereas maybe a slip joint, you don't have full control if you're not used to using a slip joint. And it's so easy to, once you get used to it, it's fantastic. And I love my slip joints. But this friction folder, once you're holding it in your hand, which is what you're going to do anyway, once you've your thumb's on top of that tang, you have control of where that knife blade's going to go. So it's there. So even with a pen blade, you can't, because you know it'll can fold or whatever. This can't fold if your thumb's there, and you just have to get used to keeping your thumb there. Maybe if you're doing different angles, but even doing it this way and doing a pull cut, if your thumb is there, this ain't going to come back, and it ain't going to come down, because look, you've got control of it. So you can pull away as long as you like. Even if you get stuck, you're not going to slam round into the blade, because you have control of the blade. So there we go. Anyway, please go and check them channels out. I'll put them down below. Just give them a wee thank you for what they're doing, you know, because they're new lads in just the flow of joining, and that encouragement that you get from people all over the world really makes a big deal. There we go. I'm away. I'm going to have a wee play with this, but I'll do a wee video in the next couple of days. Probably the weekend I'll do a wee video with that and do something with it. I'll find something that I have to do. Take care, everybody. Paddy's away. Bye-bye now. Have a great rest of your week, by the way.